I remember a lot about, when my father used to tell me about pruning trees. And every time now that I prune trees in my backyard, I remember my father's words saying, oh, you have to cut this branch, not the other one.
My early life work on a farm was all 6 kids worked together with my parents. We had a farm, we had cows, we had everything.
My early life helped my parents do farm work. We used to cultivate, do some vegetable, and then we had animals that we had to take care of. When I came to America, it was a dream. First, I would say almost the first year that I lived in America, I was confused. And then slowly I realized that in America, there's a lot of opportunity.
The language was very hard. It took me at least 6 months before I started to understand a few words.
I had an apartment in Westbury. I rented an apartment. And while I was walking back home to my apartment, I see this girl that right away I knew she was from Italy. And I say hello, and then she didn't say hello to me. And then I try again the second day, and then I got hello.
When I met Frank, with the traditional family that they wanted me to marry somebody from my town. So when they heard he wasn't not from my town, they got upset. They didn't want him to come, but he was stubborn. He came like 5-6 times to ask my father if I could go out with him.
I remember it was my first car that I saved money, and I bought my first car. And then finally we talked about it to get engaged. And I don't want to tell Teresa that I didn't have money to buy a ring. So I said, what am I going to do? So I end up selling my car, and with that money, I bought her a ring. So then I didn't have a car for 2 years. We were married 1975, November 29.
And that was it. And 34 years later, we're still here.
Start my own business. It was something that I always wanted to do, because we so used to working for ourselves and back home, and I couldn't see myself working for a company and spend the rest of my life working for somebody.
Frank had his own landscape business first, so I used to be home just cleaning, cooking, and I was getting bored, so I needed to do more. Then he built me one little greenhouse, and I started doing more.
Working with my wife, it's good and bad. The beginning, it was hard because you have to understand each other. Finally, we learned how to kind of not separate, but do different things. Instead of doing both of us doing the same thing, kind of separated. I do the watering and she does the preparation for the plants.
The best part of working in a nursery is, meet a lot of people and work with flowers, because I love flowers, and making all the combination for people, patio pots, and then they're so happy.
Best part of my work, it's because I like what I'm doing. Even if I put 10 hours, 11 hours a day, I never watch, never look at the time.